some of my stories with you. This happened when I first started, a few years back. I get a pick-up from this pub, so I drive to the pub, pick up the bloke. He comes out, no one particularly special, gets in the back of the cab, and I say, "You alright, mate? Where to?" And he goes, "Shut up and wait." So I thinks, alright then, fair enough. Anyway, he's looking at his phone, and he goes, "Take me," gives me the address. It's in Forest Gate. So okay. So I'm driving. Now I always would take the quickest way possible. Always. And I knew the roads well. And the best way to get to this place is to go straight down past the lights and do a right. So I'm driving along. I go past the lights, and then I do a right into this road. And as I said, it was the quickest way. He goes, "What are you going this way for? What, you trying to run me up?" I said, "No." I said, "This is the quickest way, mate." I said, "I promise you that." He goes, "No, it's not." I said, "You should have gone past here, gone up and then gone round Stevens Road." I went, "Trust me, mate, that way is longer. This way is quicker." He goes, "Oh, you're running me up." He goes, "I know what you're doing." I said, "Honestly, mate," I said, "I'm not running you up. I said, I've got no reason to do that." So he starts calling me all these names. "Just get me there, you know." Starts calling me these horrible names. Says, "Okay." So I then have to do a left into this other road. He goes, "What are you doing now?" I've got to do a left here. I said, "To get you to that road." "That ain't the way." He goes, "That's not the way." He goes, "You should have carried on, took the second left." By now, I'd had enough. So I drive to the bottom of the road, do a left, carry on driving, do another left, back down to the road where I'd picked him up. And then I do a left down this little road. Now there's a row of shops along the main road, and at the back there was this little car park. And this was late at night. So I've pulled in to this little car park, and he's gone, pulled him out and threw him across this car park, and he landed on the ground. And I said, don't you ever speak to me like that, or I'm going to sort you out. So he went, alright, sorry mate. He went, can you please take me to where I want to go though? I went, call someone else, get them to do it, because I ain't doing it. So I got in the car and just drove off to the next fair. Anyway, when I get back to the cab office, everyone's all giggling. I'm going, what's the matter with you lot? They say, how was the bloke you picked up from the Green Gate? I said he was a gobby little git. They went, what did you do? I went, I chucked him out. I said I pulled into the back of that little car park, Prince Street, I said, and dragged him out and threw him on the ground. I said, I ain't having him talking to me like that. And they went, he does that to everybody. That's why we set it up for you to pick him up. Anyway, a couple of days have gone by, and one of me work colleagues, at the cab office, said, here Tommy, he went, you never guess. What? I went, what? He went, I had to go and pick up that bloke from the pub last night. I said, oh yeah. He went, yeah. He went, he come out, got in the back, went, hello mate, can you take me to such and such a place? I said, I couldn't believe it. He said, I drove him there. He said, he got out. I said, thanks a lot. Even give me a tip. So, it sounds like what I did worked. Because, good manners cost nothing, do they? And apparently, anyone else that ever picked him up said he was nice as pie. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little story. I thought I would do something a little bit different, a bit new. If you like the gum chewing, let me know and I'll continue doing it. If you'd like me to do something else while I do this, then let me know. I might even make a little series of it once a week. Anyway, I've got to go to the cab office now. See what other interesting people I can pick up. So you all take care, and hopefully, maybe, I'll see you again. See you later.